Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam126. As you may remember, Hiranyakashipu took his son on his lap and said, "Tell me, my dear child, what do you think is the best thing?" And Prahlad said, "I think the best thing is taking refuge at the feet of Narayana." For a moment, Hiranya was speechless. This was the last thing he expected to hear from the lips of a child of 5. He should have been angry, but he controlled his anger and laughed. He told himself, "My son is yet a child. He can only repeat what others tell him. What he said are the words of those who love Narayana. This is the favorite theme of theirs. Evidently the child has been seeking some bhaktas of Narayana. I must not blame my child for talking such nonsense." Hiranya summoned the 2 gurus and told them, "See that the bhaktas of that Narayana, bhaktas like Narada and others, do not come near my child. Do not let him out of your sight. Let him stay with you in your house and learn from you." Hiranya obviously thought that the bhaktas of the Lord, who were wandering around in the guise of ordinary citizens, were trying to influence his son. By making Prahlad remain in the house of the gurus, he thought that the child would be saved from contamination from the bhaktas of Narayana. In the home of the gurus, the little boy was placed between the 2 sons of Shukra. With soft words and in a gentle manner, they asked him, "Child, how is it your mind works in a way different from others? You're not like the other Asura children. Please tell us the truth. Are these thoughts your own, or have they been instilled into you by someone else? If so, who is that person? Tell us without fear. We will not punish you." Prahlad said, "I salute the Lord who gave me these noble thoughts. Listen to me, my lords, and consider the words with care. People, in their ignorance, think of the differences of I and mine. There is really no such thing. It is your delusion which makes you think that my own thoughts and those of others are different. When the Lord decides to bless people, they are rid of the duality, which robs them of their power of reasoning, which duality involves them in this world of sorrow, which is false. Unwise people think that the Lord is different and that people are different. Even great Vedantins have been floundering in this quicksand called ignorance. The Lord, who is beyond duality, has put these thoughts into my mind, and none else. Like a piece of iron is drawn irrevocably towards a magnet, my mind is drawn to him on its own accord. The Lord is the pivot around which my thoughts revolve incessantly. I do not know what good actions I have performed in my previous birth, that I should have been fortunate enough to have this craving now for Narayana." The gurus lost their temper. One of them said, "Bring a stick to beat this impertinent boy. He will only bring disgrace and discredit to us. He has a bad mind, and he is like fire in the bamboo, which will burn the entire family. The only way to bring him to the right path is punishment. In a forest of sandalwood trees, this boy is an alien tree. Narayana, the axe bent on destroying this wood, will use this boy as the handle." With threats of punishment, Chanda and Amarka tried to teach the young boy what they thought was essential knowledge for an Asura prince. Some time passed. The gurus thought that they had instilled in the child enough fear of punishment, and that he had learned all that they had taught him. They thought that they could now present him to his father, and so they took young Prahlad to the presence of Hiranyakashipu. The child fell at the feet of the father and took the dust of his feet on his head. With tears of joy, Hiranya took the child in his arms and placed him on his lap. He then said, "You have learned so much from your gurus now. Tell me something of what you have learned and gladden my heart." Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.